Hi guys, it's Ms. Ayers. Welcome to the second editing video. For consideration for this video, I offer a quote from Truman Capote, who said, "I believe more in the scissors than I do the pencil." Here he emphasizes that powerful writing often comes down to what we cut. As you might have guessed, the problem we're going to deal with in this video is wordiness. For your college essay in particular, but for writing in general, wordiness is a big deal. It gets in the way of us being competent writers, clear and precise communicators. Many of us right now are dealing with college essays that have hard word limits of maybe 650 words. So the tips I'm going to give you in this video, I'm hoping will help you with your college essay and just make you a clearer, better writer. So here's a first tip. When you're writing, use active voice rather than passive voice. What I mean by active voice is make sure your subjects are doing something rather than receiving an action. Occasionally, passive voice might be the better way to phrase a particular sentence, but most of the time when we use passive voice, we don't need it and we don't know we're using it, and it only serves to add to a word count. So if we use the example of the test will be taken by the students on October 9th, we can easily revise that to students will take the test on October 9th. So we've not only used fewer words, but now our subject, students, is performing an action rather than our former subject, test, which would have been receiving an action. So in general, that's a better sentence. Let's move on to our second example. Reduce long clauses, avoid phrases when a word will do. We have this natural tendency to think when we say something in a longer phrasing, we're indicating more complex ideas and we have more to say. Often that isn't the case. We use longer phrasings when we don't know what we're talking about and we're groping for words. So let me give you an example of that. The child who was located in the middle of the sandbox was having fun. We can very easily improve the sentence by writing, "The child in the middle of the sandbox was having fun." So you might notice we completely eliminated the phrase, "who was located." Those three words contributed zero meaning to the sentence and served only to drive up a word count. So look out for those clunky, long phrases and streamline your writing. Just trim the fat. Moving on. Avoid empty openers at the beginnings of your sentences. So what I mean primarily is don't begin a sentence with there is, there are, there was, there were. Every time you do that, you're using more words than you need. So for example, a sentence like, there are 5 players on a basketball team, we could easily revise to, 5 players comprise a basketball team, or a basketball team has 5 players. Same information, fewer words. The next thing I want to address is not overworking your modifiers, and the hint I have for that is adverbs can be a warning. They can give away that your language is simply not descriptive enough. The weird thing about adverbs is the more we use them, the less the impact of our language. So for example, a sentence like, "I was extremely hungry after school," would probably be more effective if it read like, "I was famished after school," or "I was ravenous after school." Furthermore, there are some adjectives that are incorrect to modify with adverbs. So for example, a word like unique. There is no being very unique, incredibly unique, or kind of unique. Being unique is like being pregnant. You are or you're not. Don't modify them. So as you can tell, this is a bit of a hobby horse for me. Students who overuse adverbs make me mildly homicidal. See what I did there? Okay, let's move on. Last thing, avoid redundancies. Redundancies are stating the same information more than once in your writing. So this sentence, "I rise each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning," can easily be revised as, "I rise at 6 each morning." Each means each and every. AM means morning. There's no need to give both forms of the word. So those are redundancies. Eliminate those in your writing, particularly when word count is precious. As you prepare for the quiz, look for passive voice, Look for those long dead phrases. Look for empty openers like there is, there are, there was, there were. Overworked modifiers, especially adverbs, and look for redundancies. Those are the errors I want you to eliminate in your editing. And this quiz will count. No more Miss Nice Guy. These grades are going in the book. So we'll see you in class. Good luck with the quiz.